So today we'll be doing a tutorial on how to make an automatic smelter machine. And basically what this is my own version of the automatic smelter machine made by some PlayStation Nation, something like that. Basically I was watching his video and I wanted to make my own version of the smelter machine. So here it is, and I finally got my skin put onto here. It's not my actual skin, it's just Tana's hat though. But anyways, basically what it is you put in the items you want to smelt into the smelting box. And with this lever you can reload. This is the furnace that drops the stuff into. Like you could put in iron ore, it'll go into a dropper that's right over here. Push the stuff into this dropper, which we'll put in the furnace. Once it's done, it'll go through a train of droppers, or what are they? Hoppers, actually? Hoppers, yes, hoppers. So it'll go into a hopper train going to another chest. So this piston or lever is made so you can reload your furnace with new coal, because that's the only thing that isn't automatic. So what you do is we're gonna grab some ore, and we can grab a good amount of it and just put it in here. And as you see, it's depleting, and what it's doing is it's going into this furnace and cooking. So let's go down here. Mechanics to the left. Over here I have a bunch of rainbow glass and such, and into the chest you found mongrels. All aboard the drop train. Anyways, basically what it's doing is once it's cooked, as you see, none of it stays there. And once it's cooked, it drops into here, which drops into there, into this, into that, into this, which drops into that, which drops into that, and then into the chest after that hopper. So, let's go over here and go to the right, where I've built a secret little room. Chest with smelted items up ahead. Turn left, turn to your left, right click on the chest, and we have our iron ingots. And if we wait a little while, we'll get our 7th iron ingot. Yep, here's our 7th. And an 8th will be put in there soon. There it is. So we got all of our iron. Now this is actually really useful for when you're like going out on a treasure hunt. You can just put in a bunch of pork, and you could put in some raw chicken, some raw salmon. You could even put in like gold ore. And you could put all of this in, and you can just run off and do your stuff. Well, we didn't want that in there. That's bad. I don't know what's gonna do with that. Let's go down here. Take a look at this. Okay, I have no idea where it went. Anyways, basically you could just put all your stuff in there, and you could just run off and go explore or build and do whatever you want. And all of this will cook by itself, so it'll be ready into this chest when you're gonna, by the time you return. So, look, we're already getting cooked pork chop. So, now let's actually make this, but before we do that, I'm going to quickly make a little thing to keep it on morning all the time. So for that I'm going to pause and I'll be back. Okay, we're back, and I just made a simple thing that change it to morning every single time it gets too late into the day. So Anyways, let's build this. We're gonna need lots and lots of tools. It's gonna take a while, so be prepared to brace yourself. And, instead of stone, this time we're gonna use sandstone, mostly because I like the color of sandstone sometimes. So, let's go over here, and build it over here. So, let's grab our building blocks first. What we're going to do very first is going to be building a staircase, which isn't really required, but for these purposes, for tutorial purposes, I'm going to be doing that. So we're going to make it about 6 long, which is adequate, and just keep this. Okay. You can have it go as high as you want, but about 3 steps should be fine. Or 3 blocks high should be good. As long as you want. It doesn't matter, but you can't have it too short, because you do need some space for your chests and such to be. So, almost done. Good. And there we go. We're done. Okay, now that we've gotten that done, let's add some of our stairs to make it easy to go up and down on. Okay, so that's pretty nice. And what we're going to do now is we're going to be adding an extra blocks to the width of this, so we can add a wall without taking up some of our floor space. So we're going to have it to be a pretty high wall, so we're going to just build it like this for now. Okay, almost done. Now that we've got that done, we can actually start doing our building. So first you're going to need a trapped chest, which is right here. And you're going to put it right up there. So then you can just, inside this is where you're going to put in your to be smelted stuff. So let's put this down. To be smelted items. So next you need to make your droppers. So what I usually do for this is I go down here right next to the chest and I just destroy a block right under it so I can tell which block is which. Make sure I know what block, where the chest is. And it's right there. So right next to that we're going to just do this. And what's going to happen is we're going to take a hopper. So we're going to place it pointing down so it drops stuff down. And you can't really do that, so let's go ahead and trap ourselves in like this. Go down, do that, destroy this, and that should be adequate. Now we can place our furnace either right here or we can place it nearby. And I kind of want it right here because then it would be easily accessible. So let's take our furnace and place it I kind of want it facing in a specific direction, which is, no, I'm gonna fly up here. Okay, here we go. There, that's good. It's perfect. And now we're gonna load a bunch of coal. And just load it in. And now we can just, oh well, now we gotta destroy that because I just forgot something. Or remembered, more like it. Gotta put blocks there, and put a hopper here. Facing that direction. So now the once an item is put in there, it'll go from this hopper to that hopper into our furnace, which we need to replace. And the furnace should be fully loaded with coal. And basically what it'll do now is it'll cook it, and we need to make a hopper right here. So by the time it's done cooking, it'll go into this hopper, and then it'll start going on to a string of hoppers. Yeah, close this out. Okay, anyways. So what to do now is just do this and make your string of hoppers. We're not going to make it very long this time. What you could do is you could do this, and then once you're done placing one, destroy that, place another, destroy, place, over and over again. We'll need one more. That's good. Okay. So we have our string of hoppers, and now what we can do is add our chest, our normal chest. We can grab a normal chest for this one, and just put it like this. It's going to be a big chest, a large chest. And now what we have is the basics of the auto smeltery, which is putting the taking your ores or meat, putting it in that and smelting it, and then pushing it over here when it's done smelting into this chest. So next we just build a wall if we want. And I kind of do want to, so build a quick wall. I'm not going to do that. Like this. I like to build it to the side because we already have this nicely made wall up for us. So we can just reuse this wall. And just do this. Like that, and there we go. We have like a doorway. Now we just build over here. And we're going to close this up. Oh, no. We still need to finish this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There, that's good. Now we can come over here. And we can close it off now. Just by doing this. And bloop, 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 bloop. There. Okay, now all you have to do is just add your ceiling, which is pretty simple. Okay. Now with that done, So this is what it should look like already. It's just really basic. So we can run over here now. And we could do a simple test just by throwing in some iron ore or some meat. I'd actually rather do some raw meat. Pork chops would do well. Just throw them in. They're not working. Oh well, they're working actually. But they're not going in here. Okay, so we made a mistake, and let's go fix that before we continue. Okay. Here it is. This is where the mistake is. I have no idea what's wrong with it. It's going where it's supposed to go. Let's just replace this. Just by doing this. There. Now we can put in some more. Put in some of this. Okay, well, I've run into a problem I have been run into before. And I have no idea what it is. It seems like this is getting stuck. It's doing what it needs to do, but it's not going into the furnace, which is bad, so it's still not going into the furnace. So let's go over here to this one, and we'll base it off of what we did here, which is the same thing, essentially. This is the furnace. It has that. Okay. Well, what? Okay, we can rebuild this real quick. Not completely, we'll rebuild the furnace, actually, the furnace part of it. Because what I did here was I have it so this is dropping into the side, while with that one over there, we have it dropping from the top. And this from the side. So let me just grab that, and what we could do is we could change this up a little bit, destroy some of these, and make it drop. We can take our furnace, put it there, and then take our hopper, put it there, furnace. We'll need more coal, because they all disappeared, so now we can test it. Well, now we can't, because we got to replace the hopper. Okay. So if I'm correct, it'll work this time. It'll disappear. No, it went in there. That's great. Okay, so we have what we need for that. Now we just really quickly need to add this. Okay, have a hopper. There. We gotta replace these, including that one probably. just take this, put it there, 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 there. Yeah, we'll need to get rid of that. So for some reason we just picked up a bunch of coal. And I'm assuming it's from here. No? Okay, that's odd. Okay, now we gotta go inside of here, this tunnel. And we gotta replace the chest, otherwise none of this will work. So, chest replaced, and we'll sit inside. No, nothing's happening. So I'm assuming it's still cooking. So let's drop down here. Take a look. It's done cooking, but it's not dropping anything. So what you need to do now is, I know what the problem is this time. Thankfully, I'm not sure how to do this anymore. Here, let me test something out. I made this structure kind of awkward this time. I accidentally pressed T. May as well finish my sentence. Yeah, I made it awkwardly this time. So, let's just lift this. We can place the furnace here. And then a dropper can be placed right, or a hopper can be placed right here. And this will definitely fix our problem. We'll have to get rid of all that again. But anyways, just do this. Now add all of our hoppers. Just about done. And there we go. That should fix our problem. We still gotta put in our chests again. If we go ahead and cook some more, because we need to. Grab some, let's put in gold ore this time. Toss out our trap chest. Boom. Check back. Yeah, it's doing that correctly. And let's go over here. We need to put in some coal. And now, if we go into this tunnel over here, run inside. Look, there's nothing. Okay, let's wait. And we have gold. So that's the basic, the very basics of that. So what we are going to do now is we're going to add the lever so you can replace your coal. And it's going to be a little different than our last one because we did place our furnace a little bit differently. So we're going to put that there and then grab a lever. Just put it there. Now we're going to destroy this. Go to the other side. Destroy that. Replace that. Now we can just give me a second to think. We can put this back. Grab some coal or redstone. Just make a redstone signal like this, or trail. Do that. Yeah, we're gonna need some pistons that will open this somehow. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So just grab a sticky piston and place it like right here, and you can put in some smooth sandstone. And then we gotta rewire this a little bit. And it should work. If we pull the lever, it should work. Yes, it works. So now when we pull it, we can see our furnace, which is right there. But we can't get to it because the hopper's in the way. So we can change this block to a sandstone. Change it to this sandstone slab. And put that there. And it doesn't work near as well, but it should work fine if we pull this down. You can grab it. Yeah, you can see the furnace. You can use the furnace. It's nice. Okay, let's change this up a bit. I don't really like how that works. So we're going to fix that. And I have no idea how we're going to do that. So it's going to be some trial and error here. We're going to that actually might work there. Just do this. Put down the block. Button. Press the button. We can. We still can't grab anything, but we can go down here. We might be able to put something into a hopper to inject something. That's a good idea, actually. So, let's just do this real quick. I'm not sure if we're going to have to redo much. We can destroy that. We'll have to replace that, though. So all you have to do for this is add a hopper, which is pointing in this direction. And then add another one, which is pointing in this direction. Then you can go down here and destroy that. Give it a furnace. Put in some charcoal or coal. And I'm pretty sure that'll work. So we just replace that, and then we can run out here, fly up, and test it out. And, we can do this to hide it. So now when we do this, we can look over here, and with this we can put in more charcoal. So I'm going to grab some coal. Okay, well, let me take a look at this again. It has 62, so if we put in some more, it'll disappear and be put into there. So that's how you're going to reload it. That one's a little bit awkward, but yeah. So now when we pull this up again, we're fine and we're good to go. So we can clear our inventory now. We can put in some raw chicken. Put some in. Check back. It's basically gone. Yeah, it should be gone. So this is the very last test. We're going to be testing the charcoal reloading too. So if we look back in here, we have all our gold in this, so that's good. We can take that actually. We'll just wait a few seconds. I'm thinking of adding something later, which is basically whenever something is done being made, it'll send off a weak redstone signal, which will basically go to a jukebox and play a song or something. So I'm not sure if something's messed up, so I'm gonna have to go check. No. nothing's messed up there, so let's just make a hole there. I'm just not getting my chicken, so something's wrong, of course. Darn it, I thought we had it this time. Okay, how much chicken? We put in like 4 or 5 chickens. Now we have none in there. So we can just, probably plan out. Let's see here. We're gonna look through the hoppers and see which one still has it. Ooh, what's this one? What's wrong with that one? It's probably this redstone connection. It's probably messing it up. So we can just check back. Yeah, it was the redstone for sure. We can fix this problem so easily just by doing this and rerouting our redstone bit. Not sure how that's gonna work. No, let's not do that. Put like one here and then one here. Ah, yeah, that's gonna work. That's for sure gonna work. So, now if you look at this, we should have our chicken now. We have our chicken. So we're gonna put that in our inventory. We're gonna run over here. And we're gonna test for the very last time. If there is a problem this time, we're just gonna ignore it and let you guys figure it out. So we're gonna put in some fish. Keep pressing F1. It's doing what it should be. And if we go to here, we can just go to the chest and wait for the fish to come. Oh, the fish has appeared. So that's how it's going to work. Let's test the charcoal refill, or the coal refill. Just run up here. Take a look into here. Some charcoal. It should only take the amount it needs. But obviously, it's taking way more than it needs. So it's just, what it's doing is it's storing it into this hopper. And this hopper will keep it until the charcoal in here gets low. Then I'll add some more. So basically you could just wind up putting a bunch of charcoal into here and a bunch of charcoal into there, and you can have it reload by itself for a very long time. So we'll just get some smooth sandstone, put it up on here, press the button, and you're good to go. So that's the tutorial for your smelter, your automatic smelter. And I really do hope it helped. This was a pretty unique design, and it was actually really difficult to do. But I hope you learned something from it. I hope you liked it. I hope I wasn't too boring, and that's it for now. So next tutorial, I'm going to be making a automatic sugarcane farm, which PlayStation Nation also had, which is going to be based off its design, but with a few more twerks that, or not twerks, quite twerks, tweaks. I will add a few tweaks myself to it, and I might even make like a cactus farm thing, so, we'll see, and just see you for now. Hope to see you in the next tutorial, so peace out.